Hi, I'm Dr. Walter Matwychuk, and the purpose of today's intermittent reinforcement email message is to introduce something that I call the REBT Self-Help Notebook and Journal. In rational emotive behavior therapy, we encourage you to regularly help yourself, whether or not you're working with a professional REBT therapist or not. And to that end, we encourage you to do our ABC self-help worksheets. I have one that's attached to the email associated with this today's message, but I would also encourage you to consider doing or creating what I call the REBT self-help notebook and journal. Many people like to journal, and the question becomes how to journal in a way that helps you help yourself. It seems to me that a good REBT notebook and journal would have three general categories of observations. First category would include observations of yourself and others. Here you could note instances where you disturbed yourself and what you could have instead done better or done differently. And it will raise your awareness of the patterns of your self-disturbance. Now, you could also add here instances where other people disturb themselves, or when other people display healthy reactions to adversity. This practice of observing yourself and others will raise your awareness to the patterns that you have and will also help you remain on guard for the next time a similar adversity comes your way. It will also help you judge progress as time goes on, because you'll see you're recording different sorts of reactions, and this will help you improve your confidence in REBT and your ability to use REBT. Now, the second category of observations would be an analysis of those reactions that you noted. And to this end, this section of your journal would be a lot like a REBT ABC worksheet. In the message that is associated with this video, I list 13 different questions that will help you complete this part of the notebook or journal entry. It discusses, one question is about the critical A and prompts you to find it. Another one prompts you to identify your unhealthy negative emotion. Yet another question encourages you to look at the healthy emotion that you could have felt and how you would have acted differently had you had that healthy emotion. It then prompts you to identify your rigid and extreme attitudes, prompts you to identify an alternative healthy attitude. It then prompts you to question your attitudes looking for evidence and asking other questions. It helps you examine your reservations and doubts with regards to the healthier way of thinking. And finally, it encourages you to simply state a healthy attitude that you want to have at the ready, so to speak, so that you're ready for the next challenge in life. Then the last section of your REBT notebook and journal is a category which I call the implementation of the philosophy of REBT. And as you probably know, REBT has many different ideas on what constitutes healthy emotional functioning, what constitutes a healthy philosophy towards life. And these ideas include self-interest, putting yourself first and others a close second, social interest, high discomfort tolerance, flexibility, acceptance of uncertainty, commitment to creative, vitally absorbing pursuits, and others. But in this section, I won't repeat all the different ideas, but what I do in this email is list them and questions that you could use to reflect upon how well you implemented some of these ideas in the course of a day. Now, I don't expect each entry, or I'm warning you not to do this, not to become perfectionistic and then try to answer every one of the questions in this email in a given journal entry. What I'm asking you to do is to select maybe one or two of these ideas and to journal on that idea in the context of what happened in the day that you had. Now, again, I can't underscore the importance of non-perfectionistic attitudes towards journaling, because when people try to journal too much, they don't journal. And so I think it's really important that you allow yourself to have short entries and try to make an entry in each one of these different categories. But again, you don't absolutely have to do so. These are guidelines for the different types of observations and journal entries you can make. I think it would be better to do this daily and get in the habit of doing this. And you could either do it at the end of the day or the beginning of the day for the day before. But any journaling is better than no journaling, because the goal here is to have you remain aware of the REBT principles and to be on the lookout for implementation of these principles, to have healthy attitudes at the ready. And I believe journaling in this way will help you achieve your personal goals and take calculated risks and function at a higher level using the healthy and sensible philosophies of REBT. I would also like to remind you that every Saturday I do a demonstration and hold an educational conversation with a volunteer, which anyone can attend for free. It's on Zoom. It's at 9 a.m. Eastern in Philadelphia. That's 2 p.m. in London, 3 p.m. in Paris, 3 p.m. in Sarajevo, 4 p.m. in Bucharest, 6:30 in Kabul, 7:30 in New Delhi, 11 a.m. in Tokyo. And what we have done over the past 130 weeks has demonstrated how REBT can help people with a wide range of problems. And so I noticed that the people who attend on a regular basis seem to really begin to understand REBT at a deeper level. It's convenient to attend. It's free to attend. It's held every Saturday. And I would encourage you to give it a try. At the end of 40 minutes, I then take questions from the audience. And so it has really taken on a life of its own. So I encourage you to attend and see for yourself. So start your journal entries today. Do it imperfectly. Allow yourself to be a fallible human trying to do better rather than perfect yourself. And also attend my Saturday morning Rational Emotive Behavioral Conversation Hour. Hope to see you and a friend on Saturday.